Today we're going to show you how you can quickly spin up a MemSQL Helios cluster and build Tableau dashboards. So first, you'll want to create an account on portal.memsql.com, and once you log in, you'll get to this page. You'll want to go to Fully Managed Helios Clusters, create a managed cluster, and then we can just name our cluster Tableau Dashboards. We'll just say that this is for reporting and analytics. Click Next. We'd like to try out a free trial today on AWS in Northern Virginia with a cluster size of 2. This will give us plenty of room to work with. I'll just set a database password. And for now, we're just going to allow access from anywhere, but you'll want to put in your IP address here. And here we can see that MemSQL Helios is provisioning a cluster for us for our Tableau dashboards. So while that gets done, let's just go ahead and jump into a cluster that I already have running that we can build some dashboards on. Great. So now we're here in a cluster that I had spun up earlier. And what we can do is check out the health of our cluster, how many databases we have, how many pipelines, which is our method of ingest, and just some overall stats about the cluster. I can quickly jump in and create an AdTech database. We're going to be working with advertisement data today. I'll use that database, create my table. I'm also going to create a reference table around this data. And I'll create another table just to include some campaigns, just with some manual values. Now what I'll do is create a pipeline wherein I can bring data from Kafka into my table that I'd like to visualize. Now I'm just going to start that pipeline. So that data should start coming in shortly. All right, now you can see that I did a simple select star from events, and I have my user ID, my event name, advertiser, campaign, and many other columns that I'd now like to visualize. Now before you visualize, you'll need an endpoint to give Tableau, which it can consume to know where MemSQL is. So if we go to our customer portal, where we had just spun up another cluster, you'll see that on the right side, MemSQL Studio gives you the ability to understand where to point your Tableau dashboards at. You have an admin endpoint. That'll be more for creating tables, but your client endpoint here is what you're going to want to give Tableau. So now I'm in Tableau, and let's just connect into our MemSQL data source. So if I go to Connect to Data, I can scroll down and find MemSQL, and I can put in the name of my MemSQL server here, just that URL. I can tell it that I want to get the data from my AdTech database, and then I can put in my password. I also have the opportunity here to put some initial SQL, but I just want to pull the entire table. As you can see here now, I have my entire AdTech database and the tables that are in it. I can double click on my events table and say update now or automatically update. I just want it to automatically update. So now you can see how fast we got all of that data from MemSQL directly into Tableau. If I want to go to my worksheet now, I can start building dashboards. So let's just jump into some dashboards that we had built on this data. As you'll see here, my AdTech data that I had in my MemSQL database is now visible through visualizations within Tableau. I'm doing a count of events on income levels and coloring by the same. So now I can see within my AdTech data how many people I have within certain income ranges. I can also do geospatial visualizations within Tableau on top of MemSQL. And as the data updates in MemSQL, it'll also update in Tableau because I've selected for it to automatically update. I can also create some simple bar charts here to further visualize my data. Thank you for joining us today as we discuss how to connect MemSQL and Tableau to accelerate your dashboards.